We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
You got light.
Hey there, Ahanov here. Today we're going to be speaking about the Browning rocketry team's most recent rocket, the Engine. After our journey with Little Jin, we set our sights even higher with Engine. We had 2 major launch sites that we had to launch at and successfully get those launches through. One was Metro in New York, and the other was the Mojave Desert in California with the FAR, or Friends of Amateur Rocketry organization. Now, Engine was an absolute beast with G12 fiberglass structure and an L-class motor, high-tech avionics, and all that stuff. And we definitely learned a lot along the way, and I hope you guys can all join us here on this awesome journey in these last 4 to 5 months, building this 54mm minimum diameter rocket. So yeah, with that being said, let's dive into the journey. I want to see you edit this in 3 hours. I don't think you can. I'm just saying, bro. Okay. The lighting right here is my window. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Hard at work?
What happened is, yeah. So.
Oh wait, we do know. We just. Okay. All right, it's time to go. For lunch.
I like it. Okay, so the problem was that all of the soldered stuff came off. So that meant, and there's a bug, that meant, and the typical way is to solder it. Okay, that's a wasp. Yeah.
Does the screen show?
Yeah, I checked.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. What do you think?
I think it's very smart. Smart guy. Rocket.
Yep. We are in the airport. Hello.
We gotta get through.
Indeed.
Alright, so I got the 2 walkie-talkies for the rocket afterwards,
Yep.
but I figured it would be nice to have some communication in the desert, so I brought these along.
Alright, so we don't die.
Exactly. On day 1, we only did 3 things. We met at the airport, flew into California, and settled into the hotel. Unfortunately, Jake, who engineered our launch tower, and Jack, who helped build the rocket, weren't able to make it to this trip. Austin, who you saw at the test flight, was coming separately. Also, Ahanov hasn't actually introduced the team in his other videos, so here's Cooper and Santi, who assembled the motor, Thomas and Anna, who did our second carbon fiber layup, Austin, who worked on launch field comms and avionics preparation with me, then there's me, Lorcan, the avionics captain, and finally, but not least, Ahanov, the team and rocket captain. Anyways, back to California.
SpaceX.
It's a leap for Ahanov, one giant leap for Browning rocketry.
Indeed. SpaceX. Yeah, that's first stage of Falcon 1, I'm pretty sure. Falcon 1 or Falcon 9.
Obviously, we were extremely excited to see SpaceX. Unfortunately, we couldn't film any clips inside. It was like some national security issue or something.
SpaceX.
Also, they don't want other companies stealing their designs. But we had a ton of fun, so thank you so much to Mr. Grill and to the tour guides for setting it up. Also, thank you so much to Mr. Osternier and Mr. Metz. They were amazing. They helped drive. They supported our amazing Airbnb and hotel accommodations. This trip wouldn't have been possible without you. From the rocketry team, thank you so much. This trip wouldn't have happened without you.
Everyone ready to do some battleship?
Holy crap. Yo.
Julian?
Does it matter which wire goes on which?
On day 3, we were all reasonably tired. We were just traveling for 2 days straight, so we justifiably got to work a little bit slowly. Not before, of course, testing the igniters, both partly for actual reasons and also because it was fun.
Okay. That's better than Morgan's. It blew up in his face.
While Cooper and Santi did help at first with the carbon fiber layup, it was mainly Thomas and Anna who did it because Santi and Cooper had to work on assembling the motor, which, speaking of, thank you so much to George for guiding us through the process, especially since the manual we were using wound up being out of date. The rocket might have blown up without your help. While Ahnaf was managing and organizing everyone and everything to make sure everything got done, I was off doing my own thing, working on the avionics because the next day, we were doing the ground tests.
Okay, well, now we know.
Y'all, it is the night before the launch. It's almost midnight. Got to get up in 5 hours to start driving over to FAR. As y'all can see, I'm very, very tired. We've been working a bunch on the rocket. I'm very worried. We've learned a lot of lessons on this current rocket that we're hoping to not make mistakes on future rockets, you know. There's way too many to count, honestly. We fried the GPS, we mismeasured center of gravity, a bunch of stuff that could have definitely been avoided if we just thought about it longer or did more research. But, you know, hopefully we fly well tomorrow, recover the rocket, nothing goes wrong or too out of the ordinary. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low, oh, oh. I leaned back on my radio, oh, oh. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, like a soul said. Then the loud sound.
Why are you hiding inside the car? Oh.
Well, I have avionics work to do, and that doesn't
Inside the car?
outside,
Look, okay.
so... While I eventually did come out of the car and started working in the sheds that they had, it was really hot. It was like 100 degrees, and it was the desert, so if you drank water, you wouldn't pee it out. It would just sweat and evaporate. That's it. But honestly, there wasn't really much to do at FAR. We had already done 90% of the work at the Airbnb, and all that was left was setting up the launch tower and loading the gunpowder into the rocket, i.e. setting up the avionics and loading that into the launch tower, and then we'd be good to go.
We spotted a house on top of that ridge.
Oh, wow.
There were actually a few people we had already met on Discord at FAR, and 2 of those were Brainstromz and Vulpes. Those are their usernames. Thank you so much to Vulpes for lending us your scale. That was really helpful, and we're very thankful. And thank you so much to Brainstromz for giving us those supplies, the epoxy and the igniters. We're all very thankful. And honestly, it's these types of people and many others who helped us that just show how great the rocketry community is. Everybody's super friendly and willing to help each other out. We're all really thankful to be a part of it.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman.
Bro, the suspense.
Okay. Where's Mark at? You ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, I'll let you push the button then.
Yeah, range is clear.
Looks like your hands are full anyways.
Well, I was going to switch over once I push this button, but you can do it.
I got you.
Sky is clear. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
You got light.
Special thanks to Vulpes for lending us his cameras. Those shots were truly amazing. Link to his channel is in the description. He has some great shots of his own rocket there too.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Before we went too far, we actually went to Dave & Buster's in LA, so I won this rubber chicken from Dave & Buster's, and now that we've blown it up, he's now Smokey Dave, and he is our new official mascot for the team. By the way, we don't actually condone blowing up animals. This was a rubber chicken. Please don't do this at home, especially to a real animal. That's really stupid. Also, you were right enough, this took me like the entire day to make.